Hello everyone, Ngwenya and welcome to my channel. Once upon a time, SABC used to have some truly great shows. SABC 3 was the go-to for local English programs or international shows. SABC 2 had mostly Afrikaans programming, and SABC 1 was the heart of authentic black stories. Not like that channel on paid TV, Moja Love, which seems fixated on negative black stories. So, while Skeem Saam is pretty much the only one holding it down on SABC 1, it wasn't always like that. There were phenomenal shows like Home Affairs, Soul City, Zola 7, Intersections, and more. And SABC 1 had one of the best talent shows to date, and that is none other than Class Act. This show was a home-brewed South African original, not just another franchise like Idols, The Voice, MasterChef, and the rest. In today's video, we are going to revisit some Class Act contestants who made it big in the acting industry and are still thriving today. We'll dive into all of that in a bit, but before we do, as always, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smash that like button to help the channel grow. Now let's get right into it. Class Act premiered on SABC 1 on Saturday, 13 March 2010 at 18:30. It only ran for 2 seasons. The show gave South African acting hopefuls a real shot at becoming the country's next big talent. The winner was awarded a contract with a top actor's agent, an 8-week course at the New York Film Academy School of Film and Acting, and a role in a television commercial. So when the show started, we all wondered if it could really turn unknown contestants into stars. But after the winners were announced, just when we thought it was over, the top contestants began making a name for themselves in the acting industry. Now here's a list of those contestants who participated on Class Act. At number 1, we have Melusi Mbele. Melusi Mbele was one of the 10 finalists of Class Act Season 1. While he seemed to be struggling a bit on the show and was voted out, his acting career flourished to the point of getting nominations and awards after the competition. He landed roles on Rhythm City, Mobango, Soul City, and more. His longest and most popular role is that of Muzi on Isibaya. He joined ETV Scandal, playing the character of Jojo Kubega after Isibaya was cancelled. His latest acting gig is on the action thriller The Butcher's Soul on Showmax. At number 2, we have Danny Ross. The actor, model, and voiceover artist Danny appeared in Season 1. He has performed in various theatre productions since 2007, including Tatama Chance, The Princess and the Pea, Umoya Wezihlahla, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Sasol Fever, and Romeo and Juliet. After his time on Class Act in 2010, he went on to appear in other roles on Swartwater, Seven Delan, Death Race 3, Tempe Pushers, Broken Vows, and many more. Some of his latest projects in 2024 include appearances in Evot's upcoming film Nilan and Kevin and the Prime Video movie Soft Love. At number 3, we have Vaughn Lucas. Vaughn auditioned for Class Act Season 1 after a friend told him he'd make an amazing actor and should try entering a TV acting competition. He quickly became a popular contestant on Class Act and made it far in the competition. He caught the attention of the late Munin Lee, a respected agent who signed him shortly after the show. Vaughn's acting career launched almost immediately, and he has since enjoyed a varied and successful career, taking on English and Afrikaans roles in television series, commercials, films, and music videos. His credits include Generations, Isidingo, Seven Delan, Legacy, Getroud met Rugby, The Giver, The Last Days of American Crime, and many more. He recently joined Cakenet's popular telenovela, Diepe Waters. At number 4, we have the late Muzi Clive Ngwenya. Muzi was a contestant on the first season of Class Act, and for weeks he seemed like the winner in the making. His charm and appeal won over viewers even more than his opponent's acting skills. Ultimately, he finished as the runner-up. Before Class Act, he had a cameo role in SABC1's sitcom Nomzamo in 2009. Although missing out on the prize, his acting career took off thanks to the exposure. Muzi quickly capitalized on the newfound exposure, going on to star in productions such as Fallen, Mabrir, and the feature film Winnie alongside Jennifer Hudson, all within a short space of time. Tragically, the unthinkable happened. Muzi lost his life due to smoke inhalation at his mother's home in Joburg, just a year or so after appearing on Class Act. A lightning strike had caused a nearby TV to explode, filling the room with smoke. It's likely he was asleep at the time and he was trapped when the explosion occurred.
Sir, you understand? Shoot to kill.
What about negotiating?
Didn't I just give you an order?
These men can be made to surrender without risking any lives.
All right, people, let's go to work. 3 minutes. Yeah. Akunika ithuba lokuthi usebenze ngo-trust. Wena ngokudelela wakho akudidikela phansi konke lokho. Suka-ke la ngaze ngikhiphe umyalelo ukuthi uboshwe. All units sound off. SWAT team. Tactical. Response. All units, 2 minutes.
Ayanda,
Look sharp.
what's the lowdown?
Oh, now you're happy to...
Ayanda, please, I don't have time for games. Just tell me what's going on.
Apparently it's this guy, Koza.
Skolo.
What, you know him?
Skolos.
What is it? What is it? Do you know this guy?
He's a ghost. Ghost. I'm coming in!
What the hell? Abort entry. Abort entry.
I'm unarmed!
Skolos.
Yeah,
So cover now. Abort entry. I repeat, abort entry.
let him come in.
His life was cut too short. At number 5, we have Thabo Rametsi. Thabo Rametsi is best known for his portrayal of Solomon Mahlangu in the 2016 feature film Kalushi, based on the life of Solomon Mahlangu, an anti-apartheid activist executed by the apartheid government at the age of 23. Thabo first gained public attention in season 1 of Class Act, where he made it to the top 10. He later landed a cameo role in an episode of the British drama series Wild at Heart. His career continued to grow with roles in both local and international productions, including Funny Furious Lobola, The Giver, Homeland, High Rollers, Game Changers, Silverton Siege, and more. In recent years, Thabo has been increasingly active behind the scenes. He has recently partnered with the South African-born multi-award-winning actress Charlize Theron to create a new comic series called Imbokodo. Co-written by Thabo Rametsi and Thabiso Mabana, Imbokodo is produced under Nguniverse, the film production studio he co-founded in 2020. Nguniverse Studios is simply described as a film and studio that brings to life African stories.
Nguniverse specializes in comic book series or much broadly?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, storytelling formats.
So what's key, and I think we came together with the same ethos, is that Ngwenya Studios was going to be a platform that told positive African stories, no poverty porn, no black people in positions where they're demonetized or made to be small, giving African people dignity within stories.
At number 6, we have Yonda Thomas. Yonda Thomas made it to the top 5 on Class Act in 2010. His acting journey actually began while he was still working as a diplomat. His brother had asked him to come along to an audition, and even though Yonda was reluctant, he agreed. When they got there, the queues were so long. As they waited, his brother asked Yonda to help him rehearse the monologue he'd be using to audition. But as they got closer to the audition room, Yonda decided that since he already knew the monologue, he might as well give it a shot himself. He ended up nailing the monologue and got shortlisted. He was thrilled by the positive feedback. However, when he met up with his brother outside, he found out that his brother didn't make it. As you can imagine, that ride home was very awkward. Now, just like Vaughn Lucas, Yonda was signed by the agent the late Muning Lee, and his career took off soon after Class Act. He landed his first starring role in the SABC One drama series Fallen, and he's since appeared in Wild at Heart, Mobango, Saints and Sinners, The River, Redemption, Red Ink, Seriously Single, Happiness Ever After, How to Ruin Christmas, and many more. His most popular role has been that of Detective Majola on SABC 3's soap opera Isidingo. His latest gig is on Evot in the show called Phoenix. Yo, this guy's list of credits is long. When Evot, Netflix, Showmax, BET, you name it, Yonda is booked and busy. I'm wrapping up this video with number 7. At number 7, we have none other than Sdumo Mtshali. He's my personal favorite. The guy has range for days. I've seen him play a naive character manipulated by his deadbeat mother on Saints and Sinners. I've seen him as a rural thug on Isitunzi, the show that got Thuso Mbedu an Emmy nomination. I've seen him playing that unproblematic Kasi guy in a rom-com, How to Ruin Love. And these are just a few of his roles. Very different. Anyway, Sdumo Mtshali was discovered when he won the first season of Class Act in 2010. Take a look.
Thousands came from all over the nation, competing to be South Africa's next leading man. Most didn't make the grade.
Hey man, Jeff, why me?
Until one young man from Durban arrived.
Hi, what's your name?
Sdumo Mtshali.
I've always wanted to do film, and this class act thing, it's something that I really want.
But no, Temba doesn't arrive. He's not available, as usual.
Sdumo, I think we should put him through. I don't think he's going to win it.
Definitely he's going to surprise you.
Love surprises.
Sdumo Mtshali was one of 10 who were chosen for a 10-week film boot camp, starring in short movies judged by you. Each week, Sdumo excelled in comedy, romance, and action.
They were men!
Sdumo, you are explosive. You are fantastic. I want to see you on the big screen.
In the final, he was up against Muzi Clive.
Just like that.
The winner of Class Act, please put your hands together. Give it up for Sdumo! Yeah!
Sdumo won 8 weeks at the New York Film Academy, which led to leading roles in Rhythm City, Intersections, and Inside Story.
And as they say, the rest is history. His most popular and longest role to date is that of Sbu Ndlovu in Mzansi Magic's telenovela Isibaya. His latest acting gig and another popular character is Donga on the Mzansi Magic's telenovela My Brother's Keeper.